Hi guys, welcome back. It's been another week again has gone by. I am a bit farther down the beach on the other side of Pino, so slightly different view for you. It's about to be sunset, so hopefully you'll get to catch that too. Let me show you the view real quick before I get started on the rest. So yeah, on the other side of that is Pino's. Basically from here the sun will go down behind these buildings, so hopefully I can make it over there in time to catch the sunsets. All right, so talked to you guys last Monday. The rest of that day I just went to play basketball later, and then on Tuesday I ended up going to try out this new cafe, which wasn't really a cafe, really more like a restaurant. It just looks really nice. I had seen it opened up on the Malecon, and it's called Lanchas. They do have coffee, but really more of a restaurant. Anyways, decided to spend the day there working on what I need to get done on the computer. And then I met up later with my new California friend to check out a new spot for me. One of the places I've been wanting to check out. So again, trying to make the most of my time here. And I had made a little list of what was still left. So Patio Escobedo is one of those spots. It's a restaurant, but also a bar. They have events, a lot of live music and stuff like that. So ended up going to grab a bite there later for dinner. It was really good. And I learned later at some point, one of the guys I met along the time of being here, who met surfing originally, is from Argentina. So it's actually his restaurant. And so looking at the menu, I was like, oh, they have some Argentinian foods. Of course, I was excited about that. We got some beef empanadas as a starter, which were delicious. They were fried, even though typically you see more baked ones in Argentina, but they're really good. So anyways, everything there was really good. There was some live music, more like English songs, kind of classics, more oldies, definitely an older crowd, but it was a really nice spot. Ooh, great. You can see the sun, so hopefully we'll catch it on the other side. So anyways, went there, and then later just ended up going to this other kind of more of a dive bar called La Cadencia, which I also hadn't been to. Like almost had gone there once, but it's just a chill bar. Open a bit later. A lot of things were closed. A lot of things closed, I want to say by 11 during the week. So they're open later. If you guys can see behind me, all these boats too. So anyways, these are where a lot of the fishermen go out in the morning, early I'm guessing. I also learned that I think this was like one of the first spots and one of the first kind of industries in the area. It was basically fishing, and a lot of the fishermen lived in this area near here. Okay, so back to what I've been up to. That was Tuesday. Then on Wednesday was pretty chill day. I just ended up going back to self-defense class. So again, that was really good. It was a little bit easier. It clicked a little bit more since it was my second one, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I would definitely consider, I mean, if I was here longer, I would try to keep going back, especially because it's free. But I think they did a good job how they were teaching. You can definitely see how it'd be applicable if you needed it. But of course, you need to take a lot more classes to actually like really learn the moves and stuff. So I don't know if I'll try to pick it back up in San Diego, but it's definitely like planted a seed, made me consider it. Not that I want to full on do jujitsu and like get into that, but I think it's just good information to know. Hopefully again, still gonna make it in time. We'll see. Anyways, that was Wednesday. So on to Thursday, that was a pretty full day. Ended up trying to remember if I did something in the morning, but possibly. Anyways, ended up going to La Isla de la Piedra. So, oh, I know what it was actually. I went surfing at Brujas in the morning, early, even earlier than normal, set my alarm at 7. And I had mentioned it in our WhatsApp chat with the girls who surf, because they used to meet up on Thursdays. So I was just saying, you know, if whoever wanted to come out or be around, like, can hopefully see some of them and say goodbye, more or less. So I did see some of them out in the water. yeah, I woke up at 7 that day, so definitely an earlier start. It was better than it's been lately. Not huge or anything, but still there's a lot of backwash and tide was low, so still a lot of closeouts. Not wonderful, but again, better than it's been. Still glad I got to go. I was thinking I would get to go after that, and a week's gone by, I haven't been since. I was wanting to go again these last few days, but there really just hasn't been much, and with everything else going on, it's probably better to spend my time doing other things. So anyways, that was the morning, Thursday. All right, we're gonna make it. So after that, then went to Isla de la Piedra in the afternoon. Went with my friend Irene and was meeting up with my friend who lives over there, Jennifer. And also I had met her friend last time I was there, Ray. So anyways, we were just all hanging out there. Had a good time. Went to El Velero. Jennifer had told me that they were planning to go there. That's where we had gone last time. So I ended up just hanging out there. Again, they have that band that plays there on Thursdays. So yeah, just had a good time hanging out. Got a pina colada. Oh, aguachile, which is good. And Irene and I split a ballena, which again is a giant Pacifico beer that's a liter. Got some pictures of that, which I didn't have yet. So checked off that box. And then afterwards, you guys are also gonna see to my right. This is the Muchacho Alegre, which is a restaurant, of course, with banda. Their saying is, I think it's like ceviche, beer, banda, more or less. But everywhere's got banda. So I'll try to show you guys a little bit. And you'll be able to hear it, of course. So anyways, that was hanging out on the isla. Again, everything there shuts down kind of early, around, well, basically sunset. And then the last boat, the regular boat, which is more like the touristy boat, goes back. I think the last one's at 6:30. After that, you have to take the other boat, which is 24 hours. So the locals take that one if they're leaving at different hours of the day. Anyways, so yeah, after that, pretty much everyone leaves the island. So Irene and I headed back, but it was still kind of early, so we were trying to decide what we wanted to do with the rest of our time. So we ended up going to the centro to explore there a little bit. We went to Barbella, if I have the name correct. I think that's it. Which is connected to the Presidio. It's kind of like a little ice cream parlor. Yeah, that's by the same owner. And I knew of it because it's also part of one of the food tours, but I never got to try it out. So we went there. They have lots of different types of ice cream and also to make their own ice cream sandwiches, which are really good. So we split one of those and a cookie. Ice cream sandwich is good. Definitely better than the cookie. It's kind of hard, got a peanut butter one. But anyways, we tried that. And then we were just walking around a bit again in the centro. I'm gonna show you this view too, because you can see the Fisherman's Monument up there. And all the crowd coming to see sunset. Okay, so stopped in there. We're walking around the centro for a bit, and then again, there's always live music and stuff going on, and even though you're not necessarily wanting to constantly be out eating, but that's kind of how you enjoy the day a lot of times. So after having dessert, we then went to get a drink, or I had a drink, chai latte, and she had she got some soup. But anyways, we stopped at Cielo. It's a restaurant that's also part of one of the food tours. They had live music playing, so just wanted to enjoy that. And hung out there. That was the rest of the day. So it was a really full day, but fun. And then that brings us to Friday. So let me see if I remember. Yeah, Friday during the day wasn't so crazy. Again, I was trying to rotate with like going out and enjoying the day and also getting things taken care of. So Friday, I just ended up biking along the Mazatlán around sunset. Probably got like maybe a minute left till sunset right now. And then later I went out. So I had wanted to go to Ruiseñor. Again, they have salsa on Friday nights. And then my friend Richard, is the one from California, had mentioned also there's this pulqueria, which I had not been to. I didn't know about. I tried that the first time when I was in Mexico City a year ago. And it's basically this other fermented drink. Hold on, kind of cross a little mini river here. Alright. Didn't get wet. So, anyways, I found out about the spot through him. He was going there with some friends, so decided to stop by there first before going to Ruiseñor, which was my plan already. And it was cool. So they basically only serve it in a half liter or a liter. It's again this like fermented drink made from the agave plant, but the main thing is it's got a thicker consistency. So I feel like it's also kind of like yogurt. That's like what I always somewhat compare it to, just because of the consistency. So anyways, tried that, and then this band was playing, which a lot of the bands play at different spots. So it was one that had also played at Ponciano the last time we went there, but they switched out, I think, one or two of the artists. And anyways, it was the singer who's playing guitar. Oh, there's a guy in the cajon, which is like the box, and another guy playing the tuba, but they're really good, and yeah, just played really good music. So hung out there. Is a cool spot, definitely different, unique. And yeah, it's just all kind of like painted cool inside with bright colors, and ceilings painted kind of like black lights, just a totally different vibe. And it's right near the cathedral, but if you didn't know about it, you probably wouldn't stumble upon it because it's not like right in the main part of the centro. So anyways, stopped there, then went to Ruiseñor for salsa, cumbia, and bachata, which was really fun. And that was Friday. I'm gonna turn this around in a second so you guys can hopefully see the sun setting. But anyways, hopefully, again, it's hard to aim sometimes. So that brings us to Saturday. Okay, Saturday, again, I'm trying to remember how that started. I went to the farmer's market. I was wanting to go here, showing you guys now. Hopefully you can see this. I think there's only a few seconds left, so we can watch the last sunset together. At least I'll say your last sunset from Mazatlán. Hopefully not my last one. But this is what I try to see every day. Well, yeah, most days. And there it goes. Alright, so got that taken care of. Anyways, Saturday made it to the farmer's market before it shut down. And yeah, just got some last things, some things I wanted to take home, and some things I can use while I'm here. I also wanted to try to get something to bring to David, who is the guy that basically owns the bike shop, which I have to return the bike soon. And I thought it would be nice to like bring something other than just what I had already like given him some money for it. So I picked up some zucchini bread, which is really good. I tried that. I'm gonna deliver that when I deliver the bike. And yeah, just some other little things. So that was Saturday, earlier in the day. And then afterwards, again, trying to figure out what to do, but trying to figure out what I still have left on my list. And one of those things was going to the observatory, which I hadn't been to yet. And then recently, when I was hanging out with my friend Richard, he had also mentioned he hadn't been there. So I was talking to him, or basically I asked him, because he was flying out back to California that day, like if he wanted to try to check it out before heading out. So we ended up making it there, got to see it for a few hours, which was really cool. Definitely really enjoyed it. It's just really pretty. They actually had a wedding going on there, which was a gorgeous venue, but lots of them really just beautiful views from there. It's like this old building that they've renovated. There's a little section, like little movie theater that you can start there, learn about the history of Mazatlán. So learn a lot of interesting information. Some of it I knew, but learned a lot of new facts. Of course, it's always hard to remember those to share. But it was really good. It's just like a 10-minute film, but it's good. They did mention that Mazatlán is the biggest shrimp port in Mexico. Pretty sure I didn't know about that. And then confirmed the lighthouse is the highest in the world, which I didn't know that. And what else? They also mentioned again with Carnival, it's the third biggest one in the Americas, at least, after Rio in Brazil and Mardi Gras. And lots more facts, but that's what I can remember right now at the second. So just kind of explored that. And another thing I wasn't totally sure of, but one of the things left on my list was there's a whale museum, and I knew it was basically like in that same area more or less, but I didn't know exactly how it works. Well, it ends up it's all connected, and so if you buy the entrance to one, it includes the other, which is really cool. So I got to see both. The museum was also really nice. It's pretty new. I don't know exactly when they opened it, but the architecture is beautiful. So again, just really cool the way that they built it. And then they had some issues with the electricity, like the lights weren't functioning. So you could still see, but obviously not as well. Like some rooms just had more natural light in it. So you could see they had all these whale skeletons and things like that. But anyways, they basically gave us a bracelet to come back another day so that we could see it when there was light and see everything. Because there was another room with, what do you call them? Sea urchins, and that was like fully dark, so you couldn't go in there because you wouldn't be able to see anything. But anyways, it was good, really well done. Again, they have different guides kind of in different rooms that will teach you about it, so you don't have to read everything. But yeah, it was really good. And then I'm trying to think what else is there. They have, again, kind of restaurant bar up top you can enjoy. Looks a little bit pricey, of course, but great views. But didn't have time for that because he had to make his flight. And yeah, there's this building again inside with just like a lot of really old photos of Mazatlán, and it's just a really pretty area. It's definitely worth checking out. I recommend that if you ever come here. So it was Saturday during the day. And then later on, wanted to go out and see whoever I was gonna see before heading back. Ended up just hanging out with a few friends and starting at Ponciano Arriaga is the full name. Started there. They had a DJ, which is different because I feel like every other night I've been there, it's been bands. But anyways, a few of us hung out there, and then went from there to, my friends Jennifer and Ray came from the island, and Ray had seen basically like not far from there a bunch of people hanging out in the street. Looked like, music, party, whatever. So we decided to go check that out afterwards, and it ended up being at this other bar called Casco Viejo, which honestly I didn't know about or really notice, but I think it was Tuesday or something when I hung out with Richard that he had pointed it out. I'd never been there, but this place was packed. I mean, really packed. It looked like a cool spot. There's a few different rooms in there and like a huge patio in the back. DJ was good, playing a lot of Latin music and kind of like salsa and dance music type of style. No one was actually dancing, but just hanging out, crowded. And then in the street, they had a DJ playing electronic music. So different vibe, but obviously lively when everyone's hanging out in the streets. And just good vibes. Hard to get a drink though, because there are only two bars, one in the very front and one in the very back in the patio. So line took forever, but it was a cool spot. I liked it. And then they headed back from there, and then I continued on with my other friend and his friend. We ended up going to Metal to get like one last drink, or Metal, however they pronounce it. That was Saturday night. And then Sunday was yesterday. So Sunday is another full day. So my friend Chris that I had met in Sailita actually just moved back to Mazatlán like a week ago. So we ended up hanging out all day. First got brunch at the in the centro, and then went to Olas and just hung out there by the beach. It's really nice out in the sun. It's definitely hot in the shade. It gets cold really quick. So hung out there. Another one of those things I hadn't yet done is there's a hotel in Olas that has a bar at the top with a really great view. I had not been up there yet. So I was like, since we're here, let's go check that out. So went up there again, like really awesome view. Best view you can get from Olas, I would say. And then heading to the next thing. So I had also heard that Los Brownies, the reggae band, plays at this place called La Rosalia on Sundays during the day, like 4 to 6 or 7, which I also had not yet been to. And it's near the Cameron surf spot. So we headed over there, and it turned out they weren't playing. They had a DJ. And then whenever was the last time I'd seen Brownies, basically I think they were saying that, like a lot of things here, some things have just been kind of slow. So they stopped playing like certain places or venues or nights, whatever, if just it wasn't busy enough. So I think that's what happened basically. But DJ was good, playing good music at least. It's obviously a very different vibe, like really loud, but it's kind of like a little beach club, but it's a cool spot anyways, right on the beach. And that was kind of the vibe. Anyways, Sunday. And then from there, another one of those things was that I wanted to check out. Again, always lots of options for live music here. So one of those is at La Roosevelt. It's this venue I'd been to before that has a gallery. Almost got me, not yet. So has a gallery, brewery, a vegan restaurant, and a creperie. Anyways, also like had seen later pictures of what it used to look like. They did a really nice job, which I found out was also pretty recent. I think within the last year. There's this abandoned building that they redid and looks beautiful now. So on Sundays 6 to 8, they have live music, which I heard was jazz. It ended up being instrumental, just these two older guys playing, and playing like oldies, but all instrumental, no lyrics. But it was good and chill. And then got a crepe from that place, which was really good. And that was Saturday. So full day, really fun. Or sorry, that was Sunday, yesterday. Which brings me up to date now to today, which is Monday. Got brunch with Chris at this other place I had not yet been to, but tried going to, called Coffee Break Mazatlán, which is really close to my place. So got to check that out. That was new again. And then, again, another day of like trying to get stuff done, crossed off my list. So I ended up, after working on some things, and did go for a little run earlier along the Malecon. Went up to one of those cliff diving spots again they have along the Malecon, where I'd been up during carnivals, but you get a really good view from up there basically. So got to see it during the daytime without the festivities. Just take some photos, get the view again, and then afterwards, again, taking care of more errands. So another one of those things I had thought about doing was getting an eye exam also, because I'm supposed to get it done annually, so that after having laser, basically if you ever want to do touch-up again, they require you to get like an annual exam to have that benefit. So again, I figured if I can squeeze it in and it's convenient, and I didn't know, but honestly, there's like whatever you need is super close by. You don't notice half the time if you're not looking for it, paying attention, but everything's really close by and accessible. So ended up stopping by this place down the street for me, basically getting an eye exam, which is free, so that's awesome. Honestly, I don't know how applicable it will be if I need to show proof at some point down the road. But I did the exam, just more of the basic one when you're reading the letters, and he wrote down my prescription on his business card. So have that, and then I did get my hair cut which was also, I think, the fastest haircut I ever had. Just 10 bucks, so not bad. Just got it trimmed, so it's healthy again. But she just like sprayed it with the water bottle to get it wet. Didn't do a full wash and all that, so it was super fast. And that brings me to this moment right now. So on the beach at sunset, planning to meet up with my friend Irene because I didn't get to see her Saturday night. I'm not sure what we're gonna end up doing yet, so kind of figure that out. And that's really the rest of today, I think. Again, I just have tomorrow. I leave Wednesday, and tomorrow I would love to have another day where I could just enjoy the full day, but I know I'm gonna be trying to get stuff taken care of to make sure I'm like mostly set up for Wednesday. So that will be my focus tomorrow, and then hopefully I can squeeze in something to make the day fun too, or enjoyable, not just like getting stuff done, but that's the general plan. Most likely I would say I'll probably end up doing one more video, I'm guessing, once I get back to San Diego, just to kind of wrap everything up. And whatever's left after now, the next couple of days, there's always a little bit more. So that's my guess. Let me show you one last view of Mazatlán, because I think this will be the last one you'll get to see. The beautiful islands. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the tattoo, but also can't show you that now. What I've got on. So maybe if I remember once I get back to San Diego. But that's all for now. And mostly all, but again, you never know what will happen in a couple days. So I will try to do one more video and leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.